I see a lot of people criticizing engineer because they say it doesn't take much skill, or it's a fairly weak class and there's no actual, like, you just plot mini sentries and get kills and win. When it's a little bit more complex than that. That's not entirely true. Like, I could say that soldier is an easy class because all you do is shoot feet, get kills, and there we go. That's all the class is. When it's way more complex, there's rocket jumping, there's air shots, there's momentum bomb. Well, engineer is a lot like that, but even more so because there's a lot of like tricks and efficiency nuances that really separates a not just a mediocre engineer from a good engineer, but a good engineer from an outstanding engineer. And I played this game in a lobby not too long ago, and I thought, wow, this is actually a really good good match to demonstrate a lot of these tricks. So I figured I'd just make a video about it. Now, the start here was a little bit rough. I didn't get like 2 teleporters now because the spy killed me almost immediately, but something that I want to make a main focus of this video is how crucial the teleporter is. It is absolutely your most important building, besides the dispenser maybe, but I'd say the dispenser and the teleporter are about tied, but I'd put a little bit more value on the teleporter above the dispenser. And I go far and away out of my way to defend this teleporter because you'll see it does win us the game many times. Now, efficiency trick number 1 I want to point out there is every time I die, and you may have noticed this already, every time I die I upgrade my teleporter. Because then as soon as I drop my exit, it's already level 3. Look at that. Notice how this is the first mini I put down. That may be a mistake, like looking over this again. I should have put a couple minis down earlier because like it's damage. It's just there's no reason not to. Because I might as well place them whenever you can. But I was really focusing on getting that teleporter out. Now, notice how I place that mini sentry. It's a little bit further back. Most people put it like on concrete or maybe on like next to the health pack. I like to place it there because it's just low enough to where it's hard to spam out as a soldier, but high enough to where it will get kills if a scout tries to overextend or a soldier tries to jump. Now, like, I mainly use minis defensively more than offensively. I try to like deny jumpers, kill people, like just have it there to punish people who overextend. Now, the reason I'm putting it so offensive now is because we had control over trying to keep them like pressured and keep them away from the point. But I die because I overextended. Now, notice how I'm using the Frontier Justice. This is just my personal preference. I want to say 80%, 85% of people don't like the Frontier Justice because it has less ammo. I love it because you don't need more ammo if you can just kill people and dead people don't fight back. And it doesn't shine quite as much as it could have. I kind of missed a few easy shots, as you'll see later on, but I do get some really nice picks with it. Like, get a couple of men picks and maybe a no round too. I just really enjoy the Frontier Justice, especially on a map like this where it's so easy for your mini sentry to get assists. Not even kills, just assists. As long as it's damaged to somebody, it will give you that crit, and I just like it a lot of that. Now, at the moment, I'm just kind of like walking around trying to get some residual damage. Now, on this map, since it's so small, Viaduct, you can be a part of the combat as the engineer. You'll notice that I play around the combo a lot. I try to defend our medic because, to be perfectly honest, this medic, it was a lobby, it was a center. He kind of left something to be desired, but our heavy was covering it pretty well. We had a pretty legit heavy. It's kind of wrecking face. And that's kind of the point of engineer, is he's not a fighting class. He's a utility class. You're supposed to like support your teammates and try to like help them out. But if you help your teammates, they will help you. Like now that I'm actually we're actually gaining a lot of rounds and completely choke on the rescue on the Frontier Justice crits. Now that we're gaining a lot of ground, we can I can play some more forward dispenser and have it like be there, so my team has like an area they can rally to and like back up to now. And that's something that bugs me, is that I see a lot of engineers just putting their dispenser all the way back, like on concrete, or maybe even like behind main. I was like, no. People will hold where your dispenser is holding, and you need to keep that in mind. If your dispenser is forward like this, they will hold forward because they have health, they have ammo, they have everything they need. Their medic has health and ammo, which he has a lot of trouble getting. There's the 180 that I was hoping for. Oh yeah. If you place a dispenser, people will go to it. So there's no point in having it further back and forcing your teammates to retreat further back than they have. Keep it aggressive, keep it forward. Now obviously there's other times where you want it to be defensive because you're behind or for whatever reason, but I just prefer to have forward dispensers like this. Now, I was kind of busy talking, introducing the video earlier, but now I'll be able to talk about my actual one. Now, I place a teleporter and then immediately hit the resupply. So then I have 200 metal to go. And then I walk up, place my mini sentry. Oh yeah, this is this roll out. I was getting confused. Yeah, I haven't played this map enough in pubs. I made a bad water video a little while ago, and I play that map all the freaking time in pubs. So I have a pretty set in stone like rollout for engineer on that map. Not so much here. I was still kind of getting used to how things should go, and I'm still not completely certain what the most efficient route is, but for the most part, I think I had it figured out by the end of this game. And Scout, that's what he gets for overextending. See, like, you're a support class. Like, when people say, oh, engineer is weak, they're kind of right. So play to your advantage. You're supposed to be a class that like defends, right, and like has sentries and denies areas. Play in that style. Use your mini sentry to deny areas. As you can see, where I place it there, it can deny the scout pretty easily, and it denies the soldier a lot. And right as I say that, direct hit destroys my mini sentry. But it doesn't matter. Only 100 metal. But again, I want to keep my teleporter as upgraded and healthy as possible, because if you have a working teleporter, you're basically having to fight. It forces the enemy to fight outside of your spawn, if that makes any sense, because as soon as somebody spawns, they take the teleporter, they're already on the front lines. They're basically fighting us at our spawn already. But we also have an entire half of the map to retreat to. I got really lucky here because I get to spawn and save my teleporter just in time. I was really proud about that. And again, I died, so what am I going to do? I'm going to upgrade the teleporter because I have 200 free metal. Why not? Oh, this is something I wanted to show off. This is one of my favorite efficiency tricks in the entire game, is your teleporter will always be ready to teleport as soon as it's upgraded. It doesn't matter if it's level 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, and it doesn't matter how much charge it has. If you upgrade it, it will instantly teleport somewhere. And you may have noticed that you can go back in the video to see what I'm talking about, but as soon as somebody takes a teleporter, it starts charging. This is noticeable at level 1 because it takes 10 seconds to charge. If you leave it at 175, somebody takes the teleporter and then upgrade it immediately, you don't have to wait the full 10 seconds or 5 seconds for level 2. They can teleport immediately. It's very nice and very efficient. And it's great for teleporting 2 people at once. And yeah, people like that. Like somebody pointed out to me, oh, that's really cool, when I told them to stay on the teleporter because I was about to upgrade it. Unfortunately, my teleporter goes down here, but that's not quite as big a deal because I have a level 3 dispenser, and my team can kind of like retreat to that anyway. And again, have a spare 200 metal, upgrade my teleporter. Now, at this point, I noticed that, or is this the part? Maybe not quite yet. There will be a point, like, where we have a break because we take control of the point or whatever, or like we're defending anyway, where I just retreat. Oh yeah, I had a crit shotgun, so I hollered the medic to flash me, and I got a sweet demo pick. So as soon as I spawn, I'm gonna place an entrance, obviously, and my dispenser is just hanging on a thread. I was really hoping it would live, but a stray bullet from the scattergun, and that scout got it.
Teleporter coming right up.
Again, just upgrade your entrance. I think I upgraded it to level 3. Pretty sure I stay. Yeah. Oh, this part. This bothered me. Like, just shout out to anybody like who doesn't play Engineer or plays like Pyro or Soldier or any other class. If you see something like a spy continuously sapping a building, please kill them. because like it just makes it way easier for the engineer to deal with him. Because like a lot of the times, if your stuff is being sapped, you're forced to make a decision. I can either kill the spy or I can save my building. And 9 times out of 10, killing the spy is the better choice. But then you don't have enough time to save your building, and it, like a stray rocket kills it or whatever. If you see a spy sapping something, kill him, please. Just it makes the engineer's life far easier. And again, place teleporter, upgrade it to level 2, so as soon as I place my exit, I'll be ready to go. That was kind of a brag how the no-end destroyed both my minis and placed them and again, stay teleporter. Ammo. I wonder if I place it laterally and then press S and then touch the resupply that way. That could work. Yeah, this is the rollout. Where I place a mini, and then immediately pick up the ammo kit, and then place a teleporter. I'll have to compare and contrast this versus the other rollout I did. On the previous one where I placed the dispenser. I should test this more often. Unfortunately, the spy is irritating as ever and destroys my teleporter. Also, if you don't believe me and you think I'm talking out of my ass, I have... Oh, I can't actually see the scoreboard. Well, at this stage of the game, I had like 30-something teleports. So, like, it is quietly winning this thing. People don't realize how much pressure you can just keep constantly up with, if you have a constant teleport, especially if it's level 3. Especially if it's level 3. And again, get my dispenser up. So, see the scout. He doesn't have to beg for the medic for heals, and he doesn't have to like retreat to a med kit and take that away from maybe a different class. He doesn't. He just comes back by to my dispenser, and since my dispenser isn't all the way back at concrete like I see a lot of people do, or way back behind house in Maine, he just runs back, gets a little bit of heals, runs forward. Like he doesn't. It's just a lot better to have a solid forward dispenser, in my opinion. again, it completely matters. You have to gauge the pace of the game. Again, that's another like a very key factor of playing engineer is being able to sense the pace of the game. If you're getting rolled, like you need to know how to retreat and know when to. Oh yeah, this is the part where I yelled at the pirates to stay on the teleporter. Point is, what was I saying? Like you need to be able to figure out the pace of the game, like figure out how to where to place your buildings, how to place them. Like you need to understand. Oh, we're winning. I can place a more forward dispenser. I can place a more aggressive mini sentry. I have enough time to go back and upgrade my teleporter. Like, or on the other end of it, okay, we're losing. I need a mini sentry now. I need a dispenser. It's in a crappy position. It doesn't matter as long as we have it. I don't have enough time to upgrade my teleporter level 3. I'll just leave it at level 2 for now. These are things that just come with playing the class mode, and it's far more complex than just placing mini sentries and DMing people, as a lot of people seem to think and seem to say. There's a whole array of things that are just more complicated. I mean, the class has 4. I don't want to say mini classes, but it's kind of what they are. You have 4. You have one class that can create other miniature fighting classes, and you need to micro all of them, make sure all of them are healthy and all of them are like incorrect positions and all of them are being used. Because I could place a dispenser right here at spawn, but what's that gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. People are just gonna touch the resupply. And I died to a sniper because I heard the sniper call, snipers on China, and I did nothing about it. I don't know why. Like the Peppy was quite upset at me. I just died to the sniper. Just called it out. Here I noticed that my mini's getting destroyed a lot more, so I just go back to my generic spot that I like a lot. I was trying to experiment with other places.
Moving out.
Now the game is pretty even at this point. I think we're 1-1. We both have like a minute left. It was a fun game. And again, as you can see, I have 19 teleports. Like, my teleporter is getting used a lot. It allows my team to play a lot more aggressively. My scout, for example, can just run and sacrifice himself for the sniper a lot more. Or soldier can bomb the medic more often, because his death is less consequential. That's what the teleporter does. It makes your teammates' deaths less consequential. It's not that they're worthless. It's not that the death is completely pointless, like it would be an MVM because the medic just arrives you anyway. No, it makes it less consequential. So, oh well, I died as a pyro, I'll just respawn in 10 seconds and I'm already on the battlefield, because as soon as you spawn you take the teleporter and you're there. As opposed to bear with me for a little bit. If you die as, let's say a pyro, and your respawn is, say, 15 seconds, and then you have to walk, that's another 10 seconds that you're adding onto your respawn. So you essentially have a 25-second respawn as a pyro. The teleporter completely negates that. You won't have to fight that pyro every 15 seconds. The amazing rescue, or Frontier Justice works. Like, had I been a little more patient, I probably would have there. I just enjoy using the Frontier Justice. And there we go. Round is ours. Because again, they couldn't, like, once I had people were taking my teleporter a lot and they got used to it, they understood that they could be a lot more aggressive and fight a lot more like aggressively. Again, I do this mini sentry kind of pull out. Like, again, looking over it, I'm pretty sure using the doing that other roll that I did at the beginning is probably better because I get a mini and I get a dispenser as opposed to getting a mini and a teleporter. And then I can just run back and get this owl kit anyway. No, these teleporters cost 100 or 125 rather. Again, I'll have to analyze this a little bit more. I'm sure there's a pretty efficient way of doing things. Oh, I think I figured it out. Whatever. No, that's a bit of time. Point is, as an engineer, another thing you can do is, again, since you have King of the Hill maps like this, you're probably going to be using the Gunslinger 95% of the time. Oh, this is hard to watch. I knew he was doing the stair stab, and I thought, oh, that's cute. He's trying to stair stab me. And I tried to keep him on my screen, but he still got me. Like, I knew he was doing it, and I challenged him, and he actually got it off. That's what I get for being cocky.
Teleporter coming right up.
And because I played cocky, he destroyed all of the things. All my work was for naught. I think I get this frag, I can't remember. Oh, no, yeah, that's it.
Sentry going up.
What was I saying before I got this frag? Getting caught by a spy. Alright, since you're going to be using a Gunslinger a good 80% of the time, you can, like, edge the point and, like, be a little bit, like, kind of like a semi-combat class, because you have that extra 150 health. You have 150 health instead of 125, so kind of like a scout, like a slow scout. And I'm a scout main, believe it or not, so I'm rather comfortable with just like running into people's faces and shotgunning them to death. And that mini sentry goes down pretty easily. So yeah, there does come a point where the medic overs me, and I do have like 7 goods or something by towards the end of the game. I think the score is 1-2. I can't actually check the score for some reason. I guess demos. You can't check scoreboards. Simple as that. Now that I'm kind of like getting into this groove, I'm playing a lot. I'm thinking a lot less about what I'm doing and kind of like more feeling it out. And it's a bit of a mistake, in my opinion, because my teleporter just stays level 1 for a really long time, and people were clearly using it. It has 2 teleports at least. You need a level 2 teleporter is the point I'm making. And the amazing 36 damage. Downtown. Crit. My point is, you need a level 2 teleporter, because the difference between 10 seconds and 5 seconds is gigantic. Somebody's gonna wait 2 seconds on your teleporter, but they're not gonna wait 7. Like, the only class that's actually gonna wait 10 seconds for a teleporter, and this is, it's funny that I talk about this right now, because this is actually in the mumble when the heavy said, it's actually worth it for me to wait 10 seconds because I'm so slow to min. And I said, oh right, I still have a level 1 teleporter, I'm gonna go upgrade it. And that exactly. And again, I get lucky. I managed to save my my teleporter just in time. I know I'm talking a little bit much about the teleporter, not about much else, but I really do feel it's the most important building, and you should always try to like make it keep it as healthy as possible, keep it as upgraded as possible. You don't. People get in discussions, not really arguments, discussions on whether a level 3 teleporter is worth it, and I would say on a payload map, no. If you're on defense, you can just leave it at level 2 and upgrade everything else. But on a King of the Hill map, level 3, absolutely worth it. 144 to the face. That's why I love the Frontier Justice. It just has stopping power. That's what I like. Again, I mean scout, so I like things to just die when I shoot them. You need a pretty good aim to do it, so else you can just waste your crits. But once you get used to it, like I think the Frontier Justice definitely has a place, because I see a lot of people just using stock shotgun, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I personally just enjoy, this is my personal opinion, I just Frontier Justice. Something someone's probably pointed out by this point is how I'm not using the Wrangler. And the reason I don't use the Wrangler is, one, because I'm using Frontier Justice and I only have 3 shots, 18 damage, secured on the sniper, is because of 2 reasons. One, on King of the Hill, I don't think it the Wrangler really does anything. And that's for a variety of reasons, because if you're just standing there wrangling a pathetic little mini-sentry, they're just gonna focus it and it's gonna get destroyed anyway. And if you're, like, again, just standing still, or maybe AD strafing with your Wrangler, that means you're not running around the map shooting people with your shotgun, and you're not, like, upgrading your stuff. Notice how I take the teleporter and upgrade it immediately. That's the efficiency. And we end up losing this round, just barely, so this is gonna be the last round. All the marbles. At this point, again, I can't show you, but at this point of the game, like, me and the Heavy are like tied for points. Keep in mind, the Heavy, the class that got 40% of the heals this game, and got like 50-something frags, and did 17,000 damage, has the same score as the Engineer. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I haven't gotten that many frags. I got maybe 30 or so, and most of those were just on rocket jumping soldiers and a scout who overextended too much. All the rest of my points are healing points, and they are teleports. At this stage in the game, I had 70 or so teleports. So, like, again, I am quietly winning the game for our team, and that's reflected in my score of, I think I end the game with 93 teleports or something ridiculous like that, and like 10,000 healing from my dispenser. And 1 or 2 kills, like, on that scout. Again, I've placed this mini-sentry, just as a scout main. I want to share this. I play Scout, and I play Engineer, and I play Medic. Those are my 3 most played classes. And to that Scout, I say, if my mini-sentry has been there 8 out of 10 times, you would think you'd learn to not go there anymore. At least call out to your soldier to destroy it before running in the face first. Like, he shouldn't have died to that mini. I didn't understand. This is the part where I was talking about earlier, where I had 7 crits, and then I say, hey Medic, you know, you could Uber me and cool things would happen. And those cool things involve me whiffing basically every crit. But yeah, I got a frag on the demo, that's important. I didn't quite get the Medic, and I could have killed the sniper had I waited like 2 feet instead of like shooting immediately. I saw how to cover this right here. I think I killed the Heavy right here. Yeah, I killed the Heavy. Oh, the Scout. But yeah, when you're playing Engineer, don't forget, you have a shotgun. You have like a lot of damage. You can focus targets with your other teammates. Like, if there's a Heavy who's alone who lost his medic, and you decide to focus him, he's gonna die. Like, as long as like you have like a scout and a soldier, and you focus them together, like, you have a lot of damage. You can focus targets along with everybody else.
The control point is being contested.
In this stage of the game, like, again, me and the Heavy were pretty even on points, and he starts saying, hey, this is a race now, you do realize that, Engineer? And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize. So we start tryharding really freaking hard now, and Because again, the score was 2-2, so we really wanted to win. And I think somebody said, like he said something along the lines of, I have 50-something kills, and you just have a whole bunch of teleports, and you're winning us the game. And then I think a soldier chimed in with, yeah, we're all gold diggers, and he's the guy selling us pickaxes. And I really, really, really like that analogy, because, again, if you have a working teleporter, I know I keep talking about this, and I sound like a broken record, but teleporters is the point I'm trying to get across with this video. Your utility class, you can do damage, as I've showed. I insta-killed the Devilman like twice. I killed the scout like 10 times in this game because he doesn't know what a mini sentry is. The soldier kept bombing and dying to the mini sentry. You can do damage, but that's not your primary focus. Your primary focus is utility. Your primary focus is dispenser. Your primary focus is area denial. You've probably noticed by now, I have spent a good 95% of my time in this one patch of grass, this one rectangle of grass. I can just keep going back and forth between my mini sentry and my dispenser, and upgrading my teleporter whenever I can. And I still top score. I just utilized the devices I had and managed to like, again, I had a really good team with me. Like, our heavy just wrecked face, our soldier wasn't bad, our medic again left a little something to be desired, but for the most part, he did alright. Listen to our heavy. Like, if you help your team, they will help you, is the point I'm trying to make. And by help your team, I mean build useful dispensers, depending on what kind of situation you're in, what defines a useful dispenser will change, and build teleporters. Surprise, right? Of course I'm talking about teleporters. Now, at this point, I do not upgrade the teleporter as soon as I'm up, because they have 6 seconds to cap, and we really want to win this. I have 3 crits, and we all run on the point. I think, this is where I shout, like, everybody hold W and hold the mouse one button and take that point. Our heavy was screaming at the top of our lung, at the top of his lungs, "They're all down, they're wide, take the point!" He was quite the character. And yeah, we actually managed to regain the point after this, spoiler alert. And I completely whiffed my 3 Rescue Ranger crits on that heavy, or that. Yay, we captured the point. We did it. We did it, Reddit. I think at this stage I upgraded my teleporter again. Yeah. So the game has stabilized a little bit. So I have enough time to actually do this.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Teleport. Free upgrade, which means I get a free teleport. 5 seconds. And that time I changed the location. Mini hills we're trying to solidly. If that's even it is. Yeah, at this point they're getting kind of desperate because every time they just need to capture it. But I'm gonna go just running quick fix, so we can just out heal on the other. I think I was overextending a little bit too much there. They clearly had a teleporter up on that on the cliff, but I was really trying to be forward and take him out. And notice right here at the end, they were all really lit and had a lot of damage on them. My mini sentry just kind of cleaned up the damage they had. And the amazing heavy air shots! I was so happy about that. You never get to get air shots on the heavy. All in all, this was a really fun game that I played. And I show a lot of principles pretty well. It's unfortunate that I can't show you what how the scoreboard, and I was planning on like showing the progression of how many teleports and how much healing and how much damage I had, but unfortunately I couldn't. I did take a screenshot. I think I had 138 points by the end of that lobby. Again, this is a lobby, so the skill is maybe like mid steelish. There's no like plat players or like there wasn't like freaking max playing in this. It is just a casual lobby, and it just happened to demonstrate a lot of the principles of engineer pretty well. But yeah, I won the race, by the way. The race to who would have more points by the end with the heavy. He was pretty upset at me. Well, that's it for now. See ya.